Hey guys, it's Jem here with your weekly collective reading. So we're going from January 27 to December 27 to January 2nd, 2022. Okay guys, so as always, this is just a general reading. Take what resonates, collective pull, right? Week ahead. Remember, it might not always be within the week, but it will manifest around it. Hope everyone had a nice holiday, whatever you got up to for the break. Let's go. One more card. Right. All right, let's see what is going on for this week ahead. So the underlying energy here, guys, is the High Priestess. This is leaning into the knowing that things are happening for you and you are going in the right direction, okay? This is that universal flow energy. I'm hearing like, take a back seat, enjoy the ride, okay? So for some of you, maybe it's been a bit of a crazy year, crazy couple of weeks, and this week it's saying kick back, relax, like let the universe do some of the work, okay? You are constantly doing and going, and now is your time to just stop for a minute, let things catch up. It's a big thing with manifesting in particular, like when you want these things to happen in your life, sometimes you're so forceful and trying to make things happen. It's not till you step back and go, you know what, don't worry about it, is when the universe can catch up and be like, okay, now we can put the pieces into play. So just relax, okay? But this week ahead, guys, we have the Emperor, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, so this is going into our 2022. Basically what I'm seeing this week is that a lot of you are standing in your power. Quite a lot of you. I feel like this year in particular, it's been a very transformative year. You've kind of come to the end now and you're going, you know what? I am actually in a good place. Out of all the bullshit that's happened, I am in a pretty good place, okay? And if not, you're getting there. But basically, you've learned to stand in your power, okay? You've learned to take action. You've learned to know exactly what it is you want. You've learned to stand your ground and go for that thing that you want. You've learned your boundaries. You've learned how to stand up for yourself. For some of you, I feel like you might still be a little bit unsure of whether you've got boundaries set or whether you've got your guard up. So just, you'll know the difference, okay? Boundaries, you'll feel quite calm. You won't have any trouble speaking your truth. You won't have any trouble telling people when they're not behaving appropriately, etc. When you've got your guard up, you become defensive, you become angry, okay? So there's a point of difference. So just be mindful that you're not blocking things this week because you're like, no, I'm in my power now, but I'm going to keep my walls right up because that's safe. All right. There's a difference between being safe and in your power and being scared and in your power. Okay. You're still not completely in your power when you're afraid, but fear is real. So don't worry about it. Just acknowledge that it's there and move through. Okay. I do feel like some of you are still juggling, either an idea, maybe a change of like job or place. There's still something you're not 100% sure on, and you've kind of come to this place where you're really like empowered, you're confident, you're knowing, you feel like you've learnt everything. You've gone through the lessons, you've closed out cycles, but now you're a bit like, oh, what do I do now? Like, you know, how do I... You know, you might, like I said, you might know, like, I definitely want a new job, or I want a new relationship, or I'm ready to date again, or I'm ready to, you know, move out of my comfort zone. And I feel like you're kind of going back and forward in this energy of, like, I'm ready, but I'm also not sure if I should. All right. That is something you're going to have to sit with. With this Magician card, I do feel like you have the ability now to make any decision that you choose, and you will move forward in the right direction. I feel like whatever decision you're leaning towards, and probably the one that scares you the most, is actually what you want. And it's something you've wanted for quite a long time. I do feel like for a lot of you, the things that you have wanted in the past have come with the challenges because you needed to clear out certain people or places or behaviors. And now that you've kind of done all that and you've learned all these new tools and wisdom, you're just kind of like, right. do I keep going that direction now, or do I change it altogether? Basically, you're always in charge with this Magician card, okay? You can do whatever you want, really. But like I said, go with the option that probably scares you more than it feels good, like comfortable. For example, maybe you've been offered a new job, but you're kind of like, oh, but the job I'm in isn't so bad, even though you've just come through all these lessons and learnings of having to stand up for yourself and setting boundaries and, you know, probably wishing you had a new job. And now it's kind of the arrival of it's here and you're like, I don't know. Okay, so just know that whatever the decision is, like, you need to be firm in it. You need to be confident in it. Obviously, the longer you stay in indecision, the longer nothing's going to change. So this week is all about embracing that power, embracing that confidence, knowing that you have the lessons under your belt now. You don't need to worry about being on guard all the time. You know that the back and forth isn't going to help, but you know, whatever you want, like, now's the time to really step in that direction and say, this is what I want. This is what I'm ready for. And again, just having that higher knowing that it's going to work out, because what you're unsure about is the outcome. But as the Empress and the High Priestess and your intuition, so to speak, knows, it will work out the way it's meant to. It is going to be something great now. It's not going to be another lesson. It's not going to be another heartache. It's going to give you the opportunity to see that the things you've been through were essential. You're not giving now where you're not receiving. You are seeing that things are reciprocal. They feel more balanced. There's not so much anxiety around it. There's not as much dread. And like I said, you're quite confident in what you want and going towards it. But it is just this ego balance that's a bit like, oh, I don't know, this job's not so bad, this relationship's not so bad, because you are now being pushed to trust yourself and go forward, okay? So take that on board, guys. A lot to take in over this time of year. Don't rush it. But I feel like deep down, you know, okay? This High Priestess energy, like, you know what you want to do now. You know that moving into this new energy is going to be good and it's going to have a good outcome, but you're just concerned, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being cautious, but just don't have your walls up so high that you're not seeing things for the beauty that it can be. Okay? I'm hearing like, this is it. Like, this is it. So if you've given up on an idea of something, like I said, a change of location, a job, a relationship, overcoming healthy habits, toxic situations, like, this is now the time that it's all going to fall into place. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to trust your journey. You might not be able to see all the outcomes, but don't sit in this indecision, okay? Be clear on what you want. Go towards it. Take your lessons. Stand in your power. You've got this. What an exciting week. Let me know in the comments if this is your message. And like I said, if it's not this week, it will probably come in the next week or two. So just stay open. You've got this. This is it, okay? This is Spirit being your biggest hype person right now. I can feel it. Like, I feel like just being like, yay, go for it, okay? So have a fantastic week, guys. And like I said, let me know in the comments if this is for you. And yeah, I'm excited.